Okay, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever I put this, I don't know yet. I am sitting in southeast Colorado in the middle of a pretty intense windstorm that is said to last all day. Start if you can hear. I live in a fifth wheel. It's intense. Started at 7 a.m. this morning, almost on the dot, woke me up. And it is noon right now. Is it noon? No, it's about noon. And we got about 7 more hours of this. So here's hoping we don't tip over. But so not much of a choice. But what I wanted to, it inspired me to do a Winds of Change reading. And this is going to be for anybody and everybody who is called to watch this. There will be a nugget of wisdom in here for you, okay? So I've got a bunch of my decks strewn about. I'm just on a bed here, so, and if the video is shaky, my whole world is shaky right now. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing here, if I'm doing a layout or what. I just was gonna start the Winds of Change. What's going on? What are these winds? What is the severe weather kind of signifying? What is it bringing? What is it carrying away? Okay. I apologize for the worm's eye view. It's not my best. It's not the most flattering view, but okay. So let's get a gauge on, give me a message about the wind. Let's get something going. Give me an overall energy for this wind. And a lot of my friends are talking about severe weather, you know, not just regular winter, but just severe cold snaps and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get a gauge. Give me an overall energy for what's going on with Gaia right now. And I think I'm going to use a Gaia deck too. Yeah. Ooh, number 20, Know Your Fears. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. I have never pulled this card before in a reading. That's kind of crazy. And then at the bottom, 16, Heed the Messengers. Which is really cool. Okay, so this is definitely fear being carried away on this wind. What else you got? I always, not always, what comes to me when fears come up in readings is I'm almost always compelled to say that they're never as scary as we have made them out to be in our heads, okay? So, you know, look at this. He looks pretty scary, but really there's no substance. There's no substance to him, okay? He's just an illusion. Fear is an illusion. And the longer we hold on to fear of something, whether it's facing a trauma, whether it's a person, whether it's, okay, universe, the longer we hold on to it, the bigger and scarier it becomes, right? We actually can remember it much scarier than what it really was. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody's trauma or fears. What I'm saying is we have the power to lock it away within us. We lock it away inside ourselves. If we had that power, how can it be more powerful than us, right? If you had the power to lock it away, you have the power to let it out, and you have the power to reintegrate it. You have the power to welcome it back into your energy, to welcome it back into the light, which is all this precious little puppy wants. Know your fears. Okay, so, you know, a lot of times on our journey, some people, maybe well-intentioned healers, friends, helpers will say, you know, you don't always need to see what it is. I believe that's true only when it's not yours. Now, I do believe that some things can be healed residually. When you heal something big, you may find that a bunch of these other little things also healed, okay? That's a little different too. I think that's a little bit different energy. But knowing what you're like. Who is it? Louise Hay, I believe, said, you know, if you're going to clean your house, you got to see the dirt. If you got to know where it is, you got to see it, you got to look at it, you have to be able to see what it is to clean it away. And it's 20, which breaks down to 2, which 2 for me comes through as sometimes divine union, not necessarily this time because this is such a general reading for anybody and everybody. 2 is coming through as connect to your intuition, connect to your highest self, and ask for assistance in facing these fears that are coming through, okay? This wind, this severe weather, all of this stuff is coming to, it's a reflection, right? As within, so without. It's a reflection of what we're healing right now. And look at this too, isn't that interesting that it looks very much like a wind gust? First card out, okay. All right. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that too. And he, you know, if you look at him, the longer I look at him, it almost looks like he's smiling. Like the longer I look at him, the less menacing he appears. He's not so mean. He just wants love. He just wants to be let back in the house. It's cold out there. It's cold out there where you locked him away. Let him back in. Love him again. Okay, we have to do that with our fears. We have to look at them and say, okay, I locked you away. It's time I let you out. I'm going to face you. What if you're not sure what it is? I think most of us know. Like, I think that's a lie we tell ourselves, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm so traumatized. I think we all know. You know, it's whatever is coming up, okay? And yes, there are repressed memories and such, but I do feel like, oh my goodness. I'm just laughing at this wind. Please don't tip me over. That'd be great. Let me get some more. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to clarify this guy. Let's clarify this. I didn't really feel too pulled to that other one. We'll see if it comes back around. Know your fears, 20. Connect to your highest self and ask for help. And let this wind... Oh, you guys. All right, whoever's watching this. Oh, there's another one. We'll get one more. Ah, perfection. I'm not used to jumpers anymore, and I've been getting them again lately, and it's like, where are you coming from? Because nope, that's too many. I just want one more. Let's see if one more will grace us. I'm even trying to like just throw them. No. Okay. All right. That's okay. My legs are going to sleep already. My almost 51-year-old legs. Okay, so look at this one. This is the first one that popped out. Number 1. A new day dawns. So this is a dark night. This is definitely an upheaval of all the deepest, darkest fears that we've been holding on to that we'd forgotten about. So that's what's coming through. Is it's not like you're going to go, I have no idea what this is, but you're going to go, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, might be time to deal with that. So there's that. And then you get number 1, total reset, a new day dawns. Okay. Seriously. Like this is, look at this golden dragon. Like he's just looking down upon the new, this is like, this is kind of like the universal guardian, right? He's looking down at the rebirth of humanity that's going on right now. Okay, but we have to embrace this first. You can't skip this part, sorry. That's not possible. That's not the way to do it. That's not what we signed up for this time. But if you want this, you have to look at this. You have to dance with the devil. You have to dance with your shadow. You have to love it, okay? My goodness. This is a terrible idea. And I'm not presentable. This second one that came out, I love this card because there's so much here usually. It's number 7. Do not fear the unknown. So know your fears. Do not fear the unknown. So even if you don't know, let's say you don't know, let's say you legitimately are blocking a lot of this. And so you go into a meditative state and you say, I know that I have big shit to heal. show it to me. Don't be afraid. Try to be in your center. And so look at her. She's a druid, like that's very druid, you know, the shapeshifters, the animal spirits, the animal guardians, the guardians of nature. She's got white eyes, which is very interesting to me. I often see a vision of myself with white eyes like that. She's got a red, very red crystal on her third eye, and she's wearing a very deep saturated red color. Okay, that typically will come through for me, and the fact that it is decidedly a feminine figure, it typically comes through to me as very divine feminine. The red, the saturated red, speaks of Mary Magdalene, even the Mother Mary. Red was their royal color when they earned the title of Mary. It was not a name, it was a title. It meant queen. It was their way of denoting queens in their culture. And Mary Magdalene definitely was one. And when they earn their title of Mary, they don the red robes. And so she looks like look what she's doing. She looks like she is basically revealing her face, maybe for the first time in a long time. So the divine feminine is coming through. This you know, this is very, this action, this and I'm not saying darkness is masculine. What I'm getting at is acting on facing our shadows is very masculine. You know, it doesn't, I don't feel there's really no gender that can be, it's not gender, but you know, the energy of trauma is just trauma. It's not really masculine or feminine, but acting on it is very masculine. So we're bringing in this masculine energy. We're seeing this dawning of a new day, and we're seeing the divine feminine revealing herself in a new way. Okay. Number 7, what does 7 come through? 7 comes through as very strong guides. 7 comes through as very powerful protection. Powerful assistance. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like she's just like unveiling something. And she, look at her face. She's like, it's about time, and it's perfect timing. And her face is just so knowing, so confident, so calm. She's ready. She's ready to unveil herself, to unveil the divine feminine. No more hiding. Okay. So let's get, I've got this Gaia Oracle here. We'll try that. I think it's upside down. Let's see what else we can get for this. What else is going on right now for anyone who might be called to watch this, experiencing severe weather or just severe upheaval and chaos in their own lives? I would be surprised if you're not also experiencing it in the external, because micro macro, there's just no, yeah. You know, I was nervous for about the first hour. And then it's kind of like that, if you've seen that Spy Kids movie where they're falling, they think they're falling for like hours and hours. And they just start to like, you know, relax about it. And they're like, what? They're like, well, I don't know how much longer we're going to fall, but it's been hours. And now it's like, my kids were like freaking out. And then we had to pull out. I pulled it in because it was just shaking too bad. But the pullout was out, and they were just both sitting on the couch on their devices, just shaking around. I was like, we're just not afraid of it anymore. So do not fear the unknown. It's just wind. But let's get more clarification here. So I want some messages for, give me some special little nuggets for whoever might watch this too. Yeah. No. All right. I'm trying to force it here. I'm just going to let it come. Let's go. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a place, a configuration, somewhere to put the camera. We have no Wi-Fi because the camp is out. Their Wi-Fi went down. We've been having trouble connecting to it anyway. And so I'm just doing this on my phone with data, and I'll upload it. hopefully immediately. But yeah, it's crazy. We have battery, we have really good batteries, so we have lights, but we don't have outlet power, so, which I guess I need to learn more about this fifth wheel. I figured the battery powered everything, but I guess not. Okay, let's do this. Give me more clarification. Give me a message for somebody watching. And more clarification on what's going on. Yeah. Enchanted Forest. Ooh, Gaia's coming through big time. Yeah. Okay. Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, excitement. I mean, that's what's coming. You know, we're all, it's so easy to get caught up in the gloom and doom. You know, remember, do not fear the unknown. The Divine Feminine will be revealing herself in a new way. Because this is coming through. This is not darkness coming, okay? Because then we got Gaia herself showing up saying, hey, I got this. You know, I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, concerned that this is, you know, and there is, make no mistake, there is weather manipulation, has been going on for decades, if not longer. That a lot of what's going on around the world in the weather is weather manipulation by the whoever, bad guys. And right away I got the message that, yeah, maybe, yeah, but little do they know they're actually working for the light. So that's one thing that they have forgotten, okay? Everything they've done has been to further our ascension, to assist our ascension, to wake us up. They don't see that. They think they're keeping us asleep, but every step they take now is just waking us up more. And so even the weather manipulation, and yes, again, I'm not trying to downplay lost lives, lost property, you know, but, you know, those souls chose that. And so what's going on right now is definitely Gaia approved, okay? Because she's in charge. She has taken over and she is in charge right now, and she's taking care of business. She's finishing up, washing away the rest of this crap that we don't need anymore. See, it says wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. So I love that it's Enchanted Forest and then Gaia comes through as a tree being. And so a lot of trees, stability. I'm, you know, like, listen, if you hear that squeaking, that's little branches scraping against my RV. And but I've been talking to the little tree. They're not big trees. We got a couple trees on this side and a couple on this side, maybe just one on this side. And I've been talking to them, you know, saying, hey, just anchor your roots because this is going to be a crazy day, but just hang in there. So lots of trees helping us anchor this energy, okay? But yeah, the Enchanted Forest, I mean, look, even in the sky, it's like hearts floating. I mean, there's so much good stuff coming. Gaia, seriously, I'm not doing it today, but get out there as much as you can in the woods. And then this came through. Moonlight Goddess. Let's explore this. First of all, I want you to know 27, which breaks down to 9, which is the end of a cycle, 5, which is big change coming. So big surprise, right? Another 2, you guys. Okay, so that's significant. Another 2, another, really trust your intuition right now. Really trust your gut instinct. Really trust yourself, okay? Trusting yourself is how you trust the universe and how you trust the plan, okay? The bigger plan. We're just little cogs, you guys. We're just little cogs in Cogsworth Cogs. We're just little cogs in the big machine, okay? So Moonlight Goddess, she's got wings, repressed emotions, repressed. So not just suppressed, repressed, healing, reflection. So it's going to, the severe, I do see that this, anybody who's in this position where there's crazy weather going on, there is a message in there for you personally that it's okay to hunker down and take a break from life, okay? So, it almost looks like, that's interesting though. I want to explore this because that looks like a wound to me. It's coming through as a wound right now. And that's interesting. It's down her left side, pretty much the whole left side. There's like a, okay, so that's a wound that is healing. Oh, I like that. Okay. So this is coming through because of the red, and it's red. I'm just going to go with this. I do feel like they're connected. This wound on the left side is the feminine side. Well, some people believe it's different for everybody. My left side is my feminine side. It used to be very heavy and masculine. It was actually heavier than my right side because I was very much in a man's world and was trying to fit in, and could not function as a divine feminine in that world. But the left side, it's for the whole, it's like here to all the way down. The left side is healing. Like, she doesn't look very concerned. It's not like gaping and bleeding. It looks like it's on the mend. And so it's this divine feminine revealing herself in a new way. That's the phrase I keep getting, in a new way, revealing herself on a deeper level, a bigger level, a more expansive level, in a more expanded way, a more powerful way. It's a more empowered way, okay? And coming through to help heal this open wound that we've had on our feminine sides. Doesn't matter if that's your left or your right, I don't care. But this gaping collective wound, and not just women, okay, men too, because men have experienced being women probably in past lives, and so we all are carrying this wound on the feminine side. And this wind, this change, this everything, Gaia is coming through to help this, the divine feminine, which is very much representing Gaia, but it's more the collective humanity, divine feminine, that is connected to Gaia. Because this isn't coming through as Gaia proper, which is why she came through herself. But, you know, we've got these, this is what we've got coming through, you know, reset, a new day, and this enchanted forest. Magic is going to be part of our lives again. We're coming to the end of this cycle where magic is laughed at. Magic is mocked. Magic is poo-pooed. If you say you believe in magic, nobody thinks you're serious. Everyone thinks you're teasing. Right? So these repressed emotions, healing, reflection. There's going to be a lot of, I know this stinks because I am also rolling my eyes at it, I promise. But we still have a lot of inner healing to do. We still have a lot of inward journey, okay? You know, we're not going to live in this space for much longer. I was going to say forever. For much longer. We've been doing a lot of deep healing. I don't know about you, but mine has been 8.5 years now. Just one thing after another, deeper. And, you know, eventually we do get to the core wounds, to the core traumas, and we don't have a choice but to face them. They're coming in with this wind. They're coming in with this crazy weather, okay? This unseasonable weather, whatever it might be. They're coming in with it. But look at him. He actually looks kind of nice. He looks kind of friendly. He's smiling. Yeah, those red eyes are just the you know, I almost said you, but I have done this. I have this in my energy, is we all demonize our shadows. We demonize our darkness. And dark doesn't mean demon. Dark doesn't instantly translate to evil or bad even, okay? Dark is just dark. Energy is just energy. We assign it good and bad. That's a human thing to do, okay? Based on experiences, because we have been so repressed with all of our emotions that we've forgotten what they feel like. And so anything that doesn't, that isn't in a high vibration feels awful to us because we're not used to feeling the truly deep stuff, and conversely, we're not used to feeling the truly high vibe stuff, the truly good stuff either. And so I know I was thinking about this the other day. The one thing that this journey has done for me is really cracked me open to feeling emotions for the first time. Like I was always like this. And then every once in a while, might go like that, but then I'd go like that. And then back up to, I often say that my life was like a flat line. I was like just a flat line, really nothing, no emotion. I just went through the motions of life and did what I needed to do and wouldn't allow myself to feel. Okay, so we are really being cracked open to feeling emotions we've never felt before on a level we've never felt them before. And that is going to bring about this feminine healing, okay? Because so much of it has got to do with, there's a lot of, I noticed in my client sessions lately, there's a lot of self-worth coming through, deeply buried self-worth, okay? And so that's what's coming through. That's part of what's coming through. That may not be your story exactly, but self-worth is huge. Are we worthy of this journey? Are we still have a lot of, well, we don't deserve this. That's why we haven't brought it here yet. But this is the end of feeling that. This is a 9. It's the end of feeling that. Do we deserve this beautiful golden dragon guardian? Fuck yeah, we do. Abso-fucking-lutely we do. Do we deserve to live on this beautiful planet and have Gaia take care of us and give us everything we need, which she's always done? We have control issues, you guys. We have some control issues that we're healing, but she is back. Spiritual understanding. Okay, that to me is coming through as she understands this journey we've been on. She gets it, yeah. She's like confirming this with this gust right now. She's very compassionate and understanding because she knows what we're going through. You know, she's probably done it at one point in time before she was a soul of a planet. She was a smaller soul. It's all about a growth journey. You know, maybe all of us will be planets one day. That would be cool. Let's get some more clarification. So this is a tarot deck. This is actually my newest deck. All right, I'll show you. Which I'm in love with, but I'm not really familiar with tarot yet. I am getting there. So what I've been doing is just intuitively reading the cards, and I'm really enjoying that. So I'm just going to keep doing that. But let me get a wrap up because I don't want this to be too terribly long. Let's get a wrap up for this. The winds of change. As the wind sings me a song. It's an orchestra. It's a full-on orchestra, and I'm sitting in the middle of it. All right, let's get a wrap up in this beautiful deck for this reading. From the highest vibration of light in our highest good. Sure, thanks. Okay, we got 2. Awesome. The Magician. This is us coming into our own. This is us realizing how fucking magical we are and owning it. Look at this guy. He's discoing. He has got the disco vibe. He knows who he is and what he came here to do, and he's gonna do it. And that's funny. I totally thought that was a pizza. Oh, he's got a little flagon of wine and a pizza. Why not? So, notice. It's a shield. It is a 5-pointed star, which is cool, but it's a shield and there's a sword there, and look where it is. He's not holding it. He's not wielding the weapons. He has set them down. He has also set down the cup of wine. And this is, and you know what? This is number 1, right? Yeah. You got another number 1. Didn't you have a 1? Yeah, we had a 1, didn't we? Where are you? The new day dawns. You got 2 1s, everybody. Woot woot. So reset. I mean, look at the infinity belt buckle there. That's pretty impressive. But I love that he's just like, yeah, disco fever, baby. And look, the cock is crowing. A new dawn. Seriously, that is so cool. That goes perfectly with this card. A new dawn. A new day dawns. The rooster is heralding it. He is announcing it. Hell yeah. He's in Stonehenge, doing what, you know, Stonehenge was actually built to do, creating magic, connecting. I think they could connect to Star Family. I think they could communicate with Star Family. I think they could open up portals. I think they could utilize the energy of every astrological event to its fullest using these magical stones and the way they were configured. Just 6 more hours. Just 6 more hours of this. It's all good. I can't go anywhere. Step outside and I'll get blown away. This is sunrise or sunset. I feel like it's sunrise, obviously. Sunrise. I'm trying to get a gauge on, I would like to have a message for this. So he's set down his weapons. He's set down, you know, with the 5-pointed star. And don't bash me for this because I get it. That's a very magical, esoteric symbol, but what it's, and eternal, but what it's coming through to me as old beliefs. He has set down his old beliefs. He has set down his warrior spirit, his need to fight. I know warrior spirit sounds great, doesn't it? We all want to have that. But we're done fighting, okay? Stop fighting. That's what they want us to do. Do you understand that? Like I was watching, I don't typically watch news, but I was watching a few videos about what's going on in Melbourne. It's very fucking sad, but it's also part of the process. But these people that are fighting back and it's ending in violence, it's not, that's the old cycle. I don't care who throws the first stone. They're goading you to do this. They're goading you to pick up your sword, to never put it down, and to always be fighting. Because that's the old cycle. Enough. This guy says, you're a fucking magician. Okay? You can bring about the new day by just announcing it, by just setting that intention. Like that is, you have that power. He is creating the reset. He is creating the sunrise. He is causing the sun to rise on this new day because he's done fighting. He's done fighting. He's done buying into this old pattern. Okay, that's why this 5-pointed star, this why it's down. There's also like a stick there. I don't know what that is. Maybe a staff. I don't know. It's very short. But that cup, I feel like it's also, okay, that's what I was trying to get at. So he set down the cup. Now, I'm not saying we're going to stop, partaking in alcohol. I do think we are eventually. Especially the stuff, obviously, that's no good for you. I mean, wine is good for you. Drink as much wine as you need throughout the day. But he set this cup down, and the message coming through to me is set down. Okay, so we got the old beliefs, we got the warrior, the need to fight, the need to always be in conflict, to stand up for what you believe in because everybody else is wrong. And then we got this cup that is an escapism. It's a form of escapism. It's a form of hiding, right? When we drink, when we do drugs, my whole leg is asleep right now. When we eat, that was my, it was really dead asleep. Anything that has been a crutch for you, anything that has been a low vibrational way of surviving, we're setting those down. We're setting those down. We're healing them, okay? With all, let's see. We are healing that massive wound. It can be healed, and it is healing, okay, with everything we're doing. But again, you can't just ignore this. Okay, let the puppy in the house. Number 1, the magician. I mean, just look at that magical card. So this was the other one that came out, because 2 of them came out. So we'll end with this one. 3 of Wands. Okay, so it's more wands. Like the magician has a wand. He's holding it aloft. He is really like showcasing that he's got that wand and he knows how to use it. Okay, so then we got the 3 of Wands coming through. I'm really tempted to look it up because I'm curious. That's one I don't remember. I'm not remembering what that one was. Oh, that's right. It's weird the way this is, the book is ordered by the numbers, not the sets. So 3 of Wands, enterprise, confidence, realizing goals. Your hard work begins to bear fruit, particularly in business, communication, writing, or invention. A good time for long-term planning or bringing 3 factors together to launch a project. This is not resonating with me. Favorable financial returns. Okay. Productive ideas, realizing long-term dreams and goals. So what's coming through though for me based on that intent of the cards meaning is that everything we have been cultivating in our healing journey is finally starting to come to pass. Okay, the things are healing, right? We're healing our wounds. You know, we are connecting more with Gaia. We're starting to see that, hey, maybe we're creating our own reality and we can create something better. You know, we've got all these beautiful things. The divine feminine is finally being allowed to come back into the world. You know, and we've got two number ones that are just resetting. Where are you, magician? Two number ones. A new day dawns, and he's even got the rooster announcing the new day. So, you know, if you don't believe yet that this is part of the process, this is a breaking through that is taking us into a brand new world that will work for everyone and not just a few people. A brand new world that is full of abundance, but also peace and contentment and joy and bliss and vibrant health. It's all these things. And, you know, we say these things, some of the people go, oh, well, you know, it's just been so the opposite. I get it. It's been so the opposite. Everybody's sick. Everybody takes pills for something. Everybody's got a condition. Everybody's got an autoimmune disorder. You know, that is part of this healing. Those are going away. I absolutely believe that. You know, I have a wonderful holistic doc who even says, as wonderful as he is, he's still kind of tied in that system of, well, you have this disease. I have celiacs, you know, that's diagnosed celiac. You have this autoimmune, you'll have it forever. You just have to learn to manage it. And I'm like, no, I'm healing this. And, you know, he like gets very concerned that I'm delusional. And I said, watch me heal this. I know people who have healed autoimmune diseases because disease is just resistance to this journey. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm allowing it all to flow. And so just look how easy, like, I just feel like, okay, the path is right there. He's just taking a little break. You know, he's got these little saplings that are growing perfectly, just like triplets. It's green, it's abundant, it's Gaia just screaming all over it. He's even wearing green and brown. I mean, this is just a very abundant card, but also showing, like, look at the way he's looking out at the path before him. You know, he's planted those trees maybe for other people. There's not always for ourselves that we do things. We plant seeds, we plant ideas, we plant energy, we plant light, we plant, yeah, seeds is a good way to put it. We plant seeds everywhere we go for later generations, maybe even for hundreds of years from now. But that's part of our job as light workers. Maybe not everybody, but I do feel like most people do this. Wherever you're called to go, you're leaving something behind. You're called to go there to heal the land in some way or to implant something into it. And so I just love the way he's looking out, like, okay, he just planted those little saplings and he's getting ready to move on, and he's just enjoying the moment. And if 2021 can be summed up in one idea, you know, what was the purpose of 2021? To get us to live in the moment, to kind of force us to be in the now. How many people got in touch with themselves again, or for the first time ever during the quarantine, during lockdowns? How many people rediscovered hobbies that they love, that they never had time to do? How many people rediscovered people they live with and got to know each other again? There were a lot of beautiful things that came from that. Okay, I know people still want to gloom and doom it, but you got to let go of that. Let go of that being a big bad evil thing created by big bad evil people to take us down. Like I said at the beginning of this, everything they're doing has been to, little do they know, everything they have done and are doing currently, and anything they will try to do, is just going to launch us toward ascension faster. Okay, they haven't figured that out yet, so they're still working diligently to keep us from ascending, and everything they do just wakes us up more. Okay, so remember that. But this is, again, this is like, okay, this is the world. This is the world. I think it just taking a dog out, seriously. And the dog's like, well, I gotta pee, but I don't want to die. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up because I don't know what's going on out there. All right. And the lights are flickering. This is crazy talk, you guys. Crazy. The winds of change. But this is what's coming. Calm. Okay. Calm. Peace. Harmony. You know, new growth, right? A new world. We got this. We got this. We got this. Those are the resets, right? This is where we're at right now. Hang in there because she's coming. She's coming. This is what we got coming. Gaia's in charge. Gaia's in charge of all of this. Gaia is really coming through in a big way, helping with this, okay? Helping with this precious puppy. This wind. Like, look at him. Yeah, I hear you, bud. I hear you. I hear you. So I'm not going to physically open the door and let you in, but I'm letting you in. And then these emotions coming through. Man, we're starting to feel emotions that 6 months ago would have torn us apart from the inside, right? I know that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, these emotions coming through, I know for a fact I would not have been able to handle them 6 months ago, maybe even a month ago. That's why they're coming through now, right? It's very intense emotions. And one thing that I saw, you know, I do a collaborative product, a meditation product called Empath Ritual. The link is below, where I do the energy forecast every month based on what I see. And what I saw for December was a very bipolar energy for everybody going through December. Was you're going to feel really high and then you're going to feel really low, and it's going to be more extreme than ever before, because what we do as humans, when we finally let go, when we finally break through, when we finally up level, is we have to explore how far we can go in both directions. We always do this. Whenever you let go of something, let's say you let go of, like, I know for me, when I was healing my feminine side, when I was trying to heal both my masculine and feminine, when I was trying to get in touch with my feminine side because I had become so masculine in my life. For a while, I went way the other direction, and I was wearing pink all the time, and I was, you know, just wearing, I was buying frilly, lacy clothes, which not really me, but I kind of went the other extreme. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now, except we're going both directions at once. And so we're exploring how high we can go. We're exploring how low we can go. We're digging up all of that and healing all of that so that we can find the center. Okay, that's what we're doing right now in December, is learning how to, the end of 2021, perfection, as it has taught us to be more in the moment. December is really going to top it off by teaching us to find that center. To find that center over and over and over again. When you feel yourself being pulled, if it's, as long as it's somebody else's, right? If it's yours, you need to sit with it and explore it. But if you know it's not yours and you want to raise your vibe, find your center. Find your center, okay? And you'll notice even when you have moments of you know, of high, of really, really, I call it manic almost, right? When you have moments of mania, I guess would be the term. But when you're super, super high and just feeling amazing, just know that that comes with a come down, but it doesn't have to go down. Like we often think that we've come lower than we really have. Because once you reach a new level up, when you come back down, it's not going to feel as bad. Okay, I'm not saying you're not going to go as low, but because you've reached that new higher level, then you are more equipped to process and work through the lower vibe places as an observer when you need to be. As an observer, well, actually always as an observer really is what we want, ideally, because that's how we truly see what's going on. Where's my box for this one? I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, okay, winds of change. It died down for a minute. The trees are still scraping though. Crazy day, you guys. The winds of change are coming. Nothing can stop it, okay? Hang in there. Do your shit. Heal your shit. And, you know, hermit when you need to. The weather is, you know, I was like, well, we can't go anywhere in this. So I guess I'll do some, you know, something that feeds my soul that doesn't require leaving my fifth wheel. So enjoy. Have a great day wherever you're at. I'm trying to stop it on my computer. It's on my phone. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Just let that wind change your life, and it'll change the world.